Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Frankfort Report, coming to you live from Montreal. I am sitting in the lobby of my hotel, just checking up on the news, catching up on all the Trump stuff that I missed while I was driving yesterday. Although I was able to hear the inauguration speech, which was pretty cool. Felt pretty good about things after watching that. Felt pretty excited about where things are heading. Although, for now, luckily, these tariffs are not going to happen. That's kind of cool. But are they going to happen? When are they going to happen? They're doing studies, apparently, on the trading partners that they're planning on tariffing. So that I wonder how long that study's going to take, and I wonder. I mean, we don't have a government to because we are prorogued. We are prolonged. They have prorogued us, so we are sitting patiently, waiting to see what. Oh, I'm bouncing. Sorry. Sitting here patiently, waiting to see what Trump does next and how he plans to destroy our country. My hat's a little crooked. Got my, where is it? It says Tremblant on it somewhere. Oh, Tremblant hat from when we used to have a cottage here in Mont Tremblant. That was a long time ago. Long time ago. If you are here, let me see something in the chat. If you're not here, well, what are you waiting for? Get over here. Let's go. I don't know if the chat's working. I don't know what's going on. Welcome to live chat. Okay. Well, so here we are. And we have a new president. He made it. He did not get killed as I predicted before he was inaugurated. So that's okay. I'm sitting here. I am in like winter clothes, bundled up, ready to go outside and check out Montreal. And I'm sitting in front of a fireplace. And it's starting to get a little warm in here. Lawrence Winterberg, good morning, brother. How are you today? Thank you for being here. This is an unexpected, unplanned live from Montreal. We're going to go walk around and check this mother out. I haven't been here for like 20 years. And I'm pretty sure when I was here last time, I could not appreciate the architecture. And from what I've seen so far, it's all been nighttime. But wow, this place is absolutely beautiful. And Toronto might be able to learn a couple of things from the architecture here and the way that they do things, because I'm seeing some pretty cool buildings. I'm excited to go out there. Thank you to the two of you that are here right now. I really appreciate it. The second person that's here, please say something in the chat. Let me know who you are, what's going on. Are we happy about Trump making it into office and not being killed by the opposition before he made it in there? I, for one, have been a Trump supporter forever, okay? Like forever, before The Apprentice, okay? I used to love watching that guy go on Oprah. I used to just love watching that guy. There was something about him that made me giggle and made me interested to see what he would do next. He was kind of like Howard Stern, right? Like you just didn't know what this guy was going to do next, but you knew it was going to be interesting. And so here we are on the precipice of the world taking itself back and finally having a strong leader in place that's not afraid to do fuck all. And now tariffs are on hold, so that's really cool. That's great. I don't know what that means for us. I keep trying to figure out what the hell tariffs is gonna mean for us in the development industry. Oh, there. Trump issuing some executive orders. Look at Melania in the background. She's like from like Michael Jackson's, what's it called? Dun, 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 dun. Something criminal. But yeah, she looks pretty mean, pretty pimp, pretty gangster, I would say. Like she means business, right? Like she means business. And they do mean business. Like, this is going to be serious. And I mean, normally when the United States is on fire and their economy is going strong and everything is good, then the rest of the world kind of follows suit. And Canada normally gets dragged with the States one way or another, up or down or sideways, whichever kind of direction they're going, and we tend to follow. Um, and this time might be different because if they're taking off because they're tariffing the crap out of us, I don't know what that actually does. I'm trying to figure out what that does. Somebody tell me in the chat. What do you think the tariffs does to the development industry? Everybody thinks people are just, I guess, going to start running scared and leaving the country. Change is coming. We might be under the truck's wheels, though. Well, that's the thing, right? They're going to take off and they're going to take all that prosperity and bring it internally. And maybe we're going to do the same thing, right? So what happens to costs of things and materials if we're no longer selling them to anyone else? Or we're not selling them to the States anymore? During that adjustment period, when we're trying to find other places to send it, which I imagine there's plenty of options because people are already, I mean, China's already knocking on our door saying if you don't have a good relationship with your friends in the States, then maybe, we can help you out because we need all that stuff too, right? So China, Europe, I got to think that, I mean, just those two countries alone taking on our natural resources is probably good for the country, right? Once we make that transition, I got to think that maybe opening up the pricing and having a choice and taking it out on the market is actually going to be a good thing for Canada, right? Unless we're still stuck selling it to these bastards and having them force us on the price like they've been doing forever. But I mean, the only problem, okay, is that some fucking moron in Canada, and yes, you gotta be a moron to take your pipeline, okay, and put it through another country before it comes back and sends the product to your biggest provinces and your biggest customers. So like our pipeline goes down into the States and then has to come back into Ontario. That's really fucking dumb, right? That's really fucking dumb. So who's the idiot that said, you know what? Forget about the fact that they're a different country, and one day they could just decide to not let our oil pass through their country back into ours. Maybe we should just keep it. Maybe the best idea is to just keep it here in our country, and then when they want it, we can send it down to them. So somebody didn't plan this right, okay? Somebody didn't plan this right, and it seems to me that if your oil has to go through the States and come back to us, then we're fucked, right? The negotiating power on the oil is gone. And I'm sure there's more than one pipeline, but you can't cut the one off that's going to cut off your own population. That's just friggin' stupid, right? So that tool, I think, is not actually in the toolbox, okay? Cutting out their power, at least with oil, not in the toolbox. Now you want to cut off the Ontario hydro power, then that's a different story. You can, I suppose you can cut that off, although I don't really know how that distribution system works at all. But what about the lumber? Right? What about the lumber that we have here in Canada that we send so much down to the States? What's going to happen with that shit? Right? What's going to happen with the pricing of that? Isn't it going to go down first? The lumber yards are going to want to buy and stock up all kinds of lumber as the price starts falling, so that when people want it again and need it again, they'll have all kinds of cheap lumber. I think. I don't know. Maybe they don't want to spend any money on lumber and they don't want to stock up the yards because nobody's buying any lumber because nobody can build anything. Dollar and lack of market will strangle us until turd leaves. Then tariffs will be reduced and it's go time. So the plan is to squeeze out the turd and then release our economy to flourish. Is that what you're saying? The whole thing is just to get rid of the turd? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. They're trying to eliminate their debts. They're trying to reduce their debt load. They are trying, oh, there was Trump on the screen again. They're trying to reduce their deficit. And so if we're their biggest trading partner, we're the ones that they can fuck with the most, right? Like, can't they squeeze the most out of us? They buy the most from us, or at least they think that they can squeeze us the most. I don't think that this is personal against Justin Trudeau. I think this is a wonderful strategy, and it shows the rest of the world that if he is willing to do this to Canada, okay, his little gay brother to the north, if he's willing to do this to Canada, then what's he going to do to the rest of the countries out there that he doesn't have the same trading agreement and partnership with, the proximity to? I mean, he just threw bombs yesterday, and literally, I think he started a war against the Mexican drug cartel. I don't know if you saw the speech, but he definitely started a war with the Mexican drug cartels. Okay, so he's starting tariff wars with his brethren to the north, who, quite honestly, like, we're a little off right now. You know, I would be sending some warning shots too and saying, hey, you guys are a little fucked up. Get your shit together, and then we can talk again. But until you get your shit together, like, honestly, we're going to have to beat you up a little bit. We're going to have to beat the shit out of you. They will crush the cartels. Well, okay. So they crush the cartels. That's good, I suppose. Hi, Michael fam. How's it going? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the live stream. Okay. I'm sitting in a lobby in Montreal waiting. Well, I'm drinking a coffee, trying to heat up here because it is so cold. I bitch and moan. There you go. Canadian Real Estate Show. The backwards version. Are you guys seeing everything backwards? Is this bizarro land? Good morning to everyone, says Michael Fan. Okay, what the hell was I talking about, guys? Hey, do me a favor. Hit some of those, give me a like. There's 6 of you here. 1 like. We got to get up to 6 likes now because there's 6 of you. Each one of you go, boom, like. Maybe make a comment. Put something in the chat. Let me know what's going on. How about subscribe to the channel? Don't disappear because I told you to press something. Just press something. It's easy. Where were we? So, okay. Trump is rattling the sabers all over the place. Thank you, whoever did that like. Appreciate it. Let's go. There's a few more of you. Like, thank you. Thank you. One more. Let's go. One more. A little bit of commenting. Good morning, Michael, says Lawrence Winterberg. Okay, so we got Michael, Lawrence, and Darryl talking about Trump. The rest of the world is talking about Trump. Everybody's talking about Trump because Trump is fucking causing and wreaking havoc all over the place. So what were we saying? Materials in Canada, wheat, potash. Like, can they really tariff the potash? Don't they need that, like, so badly? Do they make potash anywhere in the States? I don't know. Trust the great orange god. Listen. Okay, not that I ever thought in a billion years that my Donald Trump, who I have liked forever. I don't care what everybody says. I mean, there have been times when liking Donald Trump has been painful. There have been parties that I have been at where people have laughed me out of the room for liking Donald Trump, like way back in the day. The same friends are now completely on board and completely in support. But it's different now, right? Like, before he was a goon. Now he's fantastic. I don't know. Good morning, Charlotte. How are you on this fine, freezing morning? Oh my God. I need to cough. Pardon me. Pardon me. Good morning. Yeah, it's freezing over there. I'm further east now, and it's freezing over here. Okay. So what happens to lumber now? Does lumber go down in price? Does it go, like, I don't know what happens from all this stuff. If he tariffs us 25% and decides to use his own lumber, right? If he does an executive order to unfreeze the lumber production in the United States, then what happens to our lumber? Do we just keep it here until we decide, where to place it and who to send it to? And then what if we make a deal with another country for all of this stuff? And Trump says, no, that's not how it works. I'm not letting you go. You're not shipping stuff to China now. That's not what's going on, right? We are not going to let it. We are not going to let it go through, what is it? The Gulf of America now. You cannot ship anything through the Gulf of America without paying our tariffs, right? We're going to take the Panama Canal, so you can't ship anything through the Panama. Excuse me. This is why maybe I shouldn't do live streams in the morning. I got to get all this weird adult shit out of my system first. Yesterday, my TDS wife wanted for 5 hours. Those that hate continue. Heads are exploding. TDS. Trump delusion syndrome or something like that? Your wife has that? That's not good. How do you live with her? How do you live in the same house with somebody who doesn't like Trump? I don't understand how that works. Thank God my wife, always thought that he was entertaining and funny as well, right? Because if she didn't like Trump, man, me walking around the house all day going, it's gonna be huge, China, China, China. Like, this would be irritating, to most on a good day. But if you hated the guy, like, you should see how I am going around the house. No market for lumber. They curtail production. Prices may stay the same or go up. So that means a whole lot of unemployment in the lumber industry, right? All these mills are going to shut down, right? All the shipping across the country, those people are going to lose their jobs. That's not good. We need to find places to send this stuff, right? Or we're fucked. LOL, it's rough. I am patient. You're patient. What do you think, she's going to come around now? Think she's finally gonna come around now? Now that he's the president and causing all kinds of trouble and likely going to screw up most of our lives, at least temporarily, while we figure out what the hell we're supposed to do about this stuff? That's already happening. My local yard is down 60%. Your local yard, where are you, Lawrence Winterburn? My family's in the lumber industry. I should probably call them and see what they're saying, but I don't know if they would tell me the truth. They'll probably tell me the truth. Check SJ, Stella Jones, stock. It's the indicator for Canadian lumber markets. Well, what's that saying right now? Tell me. What does Stella Jones say right now about our lumber market and our lumber pricing? I gotta think that... listen, I don't even care about the pricing right now and what's going on right now, because it's all kind of reactionary to something that's not actually happening. But what's the outcome? What does it do? So prices have to go down on lumber. Or if they curtail supply and they do it properly, then I suppose prices can stay in a certain spot. No, there's no fucking way. They are going to curtail production. Prices are going to come down. Nobody is using the stuff. And that's it. So lumber is basically fucked. Barry, I'm a carpenter, but last 6 months has been doing mostly 3D photorealistic renderings. Wow, that's an interesting switch. I used to do 3D realistic renderings also. I had a business for a while during COVID. During COVID, we were doing the renderings, and yeah, that's actually kind of interesting that a carpenter would do renderings, because you really have to actually know what you're doing with construction, I find, to do renderings properly. Well, that's interesting, Lawrence. I just ordered a bunch of renderings from somebody in Kazakhstan. Not much building happening. The king will bring CBDC and you will have to give up your privacy with digital ID. Well, so that's something that people have been saying for a while. I don't know if he's the guy that's going to bring it in. I don't know that we're not already there. Don't we already have that? Don't we already have kind of like digital currency? And don't they already track every fucking movement, every purchase, everything we do? If you're still out there paying cash for like, what are you paying cash for that you think the government gives a fuck about and will do anything about? Like, what are you really doing that you think they're not tracking you right now? Been doing part-time for a few years. I do working drawings as well. Wow, so what program are you using for your renderings? Excuse me, guys, I'm disgusting. You don't have to deal with that. I don't have a mute button at my disposal like I do in my office. Lumber has gone from $10 to $4 from 2021 to 2024. $10 to $4 of what? Like for a 8-foot 2x4? What is this price for? SketchUp Pro and plugins. You use SketchUp Pro to make the 3D model, but then what do you refine the renderings with? Or what kind of, are you making shitty renderings? SketchUp's not the way to do it. What about Unreal Engine? Anyways, a 2x4 8-foot is now $4. So that's $2 a foot? $2 a lineal foot? For lumber? Is that right? That can't be fucking right. That's like Home Depot pricing. What are the builders paying right now per lineal foot of a 2x4? Does anybody know? Where's the framer? Lawrence, what's going on? What's the real price for a 2x4 per foot? And not like a 92.5, like an actual 8-footer. Killer rendering. Send an email and we'll show you. Okay, send me an email. darrylrfrankfort@gmail.com. 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 Send it over. But you should be like working in Unreal Engine, man. That's the way to do it. This is the future. Get on Unreal Engine. Trust me, and figure that out. It will be well worth your while. But send me some of your renderings. Let me see what you're up to. That'd be interesting. What do you charge for a rendering? Some of the guys here in Toronto, like the top guys in Toronto for like really high quality renderings, they're over $5,000 an image. $5,000 an image. There's some other guys, they're probably around 3,800, $4,000 an image. These are the top dogs, okay? But this is why we can't have nice things here. This is why the fucking condo market is fucked up. And you think I'm joking. It's fucking digital renderings, right? $5,000 a pop, okay? This is what's happening everywhere in the market because you know what I'm paying per rendering? Can I tell you guys? Can I tell you guys what I'm paying per rendering? Okay. First, I want to see what Lawrence is doing. I'll check. I do a set for 5 to 10K. It's specialized. Okay. What does that mean? A set for 5 to 10K. How many of them are you doing for 5 to 10K? Do you know Lawrence? Lawrence, what do you think I'm paying per rendering, bro? What do you think I'm paying per rendering to my boy from Kazakhstan? Okay. 10 to 20 renderings. Okay, please tell. Please tell. I'm not telling until Lawrence tells me what the hell he's doing there. $20? No, not $20. That's fucking retarded. Pardon my F-bomb and my R-bomb, okay? It's just that kind of show, though. It's cheap. I paid the guy $300 US per rendering, okay? $300 US per rendering. I'm getting the exact same rendering as I would pay the guy here for over $5,000. And the guy here, like, what a lovely man, okay? What a lovely man. What a great guy. He is, like, ingrained in the housing industry, in the condo industry. And not that it's his fault, but, like, him and his counterparts, okay, who are charging 4 or 5 grand, which they can do. I mean, it's a free market. They're allowed to do it, and people are paying it because what happens is the developer goes to a marketing company, and the marketing company says, this is what you need, okay? You need this media, this social media, you need all these renderings, you need to make a high gloss a brochure, and you need to make a sales center, and you need to make one of these big 3D in-person models for the sales center. And like, this is how you got to do it, and you got to give it to, you know, all this commission to the platinum agents, and this is how the industry works, at least up until now, right? This is how it works, and you have to use this guy because he's the best. And okay, so it's in your budget, so you do it, right? And you've been doing it this way for so many years. But okay, guys, give me some likes, give me some love, give me some comments in the chat, give me a sub. Have you checked out all of the clips that we've been pumping out from this channel? Have you checked out the clips? The clips, my son is doing such a wonderful job with these clips. They're so funny, they're so informative, they're so fantastic. This channel is growing. I ask you guys for a like and a comment, and what do I get? Half of you drop out of the conversation. You all disappear. What kind of fucking shit is that? Okay, somebody's back. Thank you. Say something. Who's here? Let me know. What's going on? What do you think about all this craziness? Okay, so anyway, so if renderings, okay, if that one line there, okay, so let's say I'm buying a package of 10 renderings, okay? That guy would have charged me over 50 grand, right? If I go to my guy, let's do the math. 10 times 3, that's 3 grand US, okay? So what's that in Canadian? $8 million. And still it's cheaper than if I went to Buddy, okay? I can, 3,000 US, let's add on all kinds of, okay, let's say it's like 4,300 bucks Canadian. Thank you for still being here, Michael Pham and Charlotte. Appreciate it. Lawrence, are you here? Did I screw you up with this pricing? Did I make you upset? Okay, so what I could get for 50 grand before, I can get for like 4,200 bucks now. Not even, right? And I don't need that many renderings. They all tell me I need 1 million renderings. I don't need 1 million renderings. I'd likely be 5K, but it would be different than your guy. It would be different? What would be different about it? I'm intrigued. Anyways, I wonder what Tariffs would do to digital 3D renderings. No, overseas guys aren't as accurate. This is absolutely not true. This is propaganda. This is like everybody thinking that the Chinese people are living in a certain way when they're not. It's propaganda. Overseas guys are just as accurate, if not more accurate, than the guys here. Because the guys here are generally lazy. Where you hire that guy for 5 grand a rendering, and what does he do? He gives it to some junior guy in the office. Or maybe he hires my guy from Kazakhstan, right? I don't know. He'd be smart if he was hiring the guy from Kazakhstan and selling them for 5 grand a pop. Where are you? It's noisy. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm in the lobby of a hotel here that I'm staying at. I figured I'd squeeze in a quick live stream with you guys this morning because there's no way I'm going to be able to do it this afternoon. And I missed yesterday, and I'm sure everybody is super upset about that. Fudge details that look like Kazakhstan. No, not at all. These are going to be better than anything that's produced here. I mean, if you just leave the guy from Kazakhstan to do what he wants to do, and then like not make any changes and not put any input in, and just let the guy get away with anything, then anybody's going to do it shit. But anyways, okay, enough about that. Trump. It's all about Trump. The next 4 years are all about Trump. Okay? No, Michael, thank you for making time for us. Okay? This is not about me. This is about you. Michael Pham. Always here. Thank you. Okay, so Trump is going to shake things up. He's going to make not only America great again, he's going to make Canada great again. He's going to make the world great again. Or he's going to fuck everything up really bad. Really bad. Okay, so lumber is going to go to shit. I imagine they still want our wheat and our soy and our potash and our oil. Like, they want all this stuff. But he's acting as if he doesn't. And, I mean, let's think about this. If the States opens up all of its lumber and starts producing a shit ton of lumber, I don't know how long that takes to actually do. And if they start drilling like crazy and keeping stuff in America instead of sending it abroad, right? They use their own shit. I mean, that's going to be impactful, don't you think? I think that's going to be super impactful. And I don't know what that does to things. I don't know if that's even realistic. Is it realistic that the States just starts using all of their own stuff and not sending it out to the rest of the world? Is this even something that could happen? Maybe this forces all of the other countries like Canada and Europe and Australia and everybody that's got lots of natural resources to kind of keep everything in-house, right? How many other countries are there like Canada that could actually be self-sufficient? If we decided here in Canada to say, you know what, fuck everybody, like enough is enough. We're going to just keep all of our stuff here, okay? We are going to refine our own gas. We're going to just make everything super cheap for everybody, right? Here, and fuck everybody else. And then once everything is kind of under control and we have everything that we need here, like imagine what the rest of the world will be doing. Are you guys ready to sell that oil again yet? Are you guys ready? We could use some of that potash pretty bad, right? We could use the potash. We could use that wheat. We could use that lumber. We could really use that oil, and we could really use that liquefied natural gas that you got there. Why we gotta have the music going now? There's no one here. It's fucking 8 a.m. I'm in a pool table room. Like, there's no need for this. Maybe I need to get on the move. If you guys want to refine our own gas, that's a big deal, right? And so if we refine our own gas, we keep everything here. We don't sell it to the States and buy it back at triple the price. We keep our lumber here, okay? We keep our potash here. We keep everything here. And we say, you know what? Tariff us. Tariff us. Go fuck yourselves. We don't give a shit. What do we need? What do we need? What is there out there that we need? Do we need Brazilian fucking blueberries in January, honestly? Like, can't somebody locally just grow blueberries with hydroponics indoors in a warehouse? Do we really need bananas from somewhere else? Like, do we really need to import all of this shit? What is there that we cannot produce locally here in Canada or don't already? Are we not one of the luckiest countries in the world where we can literally just be self-sufficient forever? Can't we do that? I'm pretty sure we can do that. Real estate to the moon. David Young, real estate to the moon. Is that the next thing that happens here in Canada? I don't think I see it going to the moon anytime soon. Real estate to the moon, but no time soon. But maybe kind of soon. But when do you think that our market will kind of rebound from all of this craziness? What's going to be the catalyst to get people willing to buy shit in Canada again? I mean, there's construction everywhere here in Montreal. There's construction everywhere in Toronto still. There's people that want to invest. There's people that want to buy. There's people that want to build. Everybody's just fucking freaked out right now, right? So when does it take off? Anyways, the point I was trying to make before with the renderings, if I can get back to that, is that if you can buy something for $300 and you can buy something for $5,000, why isn't the whole industry saying, hey, you can get it over there for $300 I know a guy. Don't waste your money on the local guy for $5,000, because that's just stupid. And now you can bring down the cost of your project. And if you do that across the board, okay, if you do that across the board, because these guys are paying platinum agents like 4 to 7% to sell the things, right? These guys are paying what was that? 10 million times the price for renderings. They're paying the same thing for marketing. They're paying more for everything because this is just the way that it's been, right? You have to pay this, you have to pay that, you got to do this, you need a sales trailer. I don't even know why the fuck we need a sales trailer. Who really wants to buy a condo in a sales trailer? What does the sales trailer do for you? Do you enjoy going to see the fake kitchen that will likely not be to scale or anything close to what you're actually buying? Do you like going to a sales center and seeing the fake toilet there that doesn't work? And likely everything in that sales center is an upgrade, right? So you go into a sales center to buy something off a piece of paper that you likely do not even understand, like the space and the size of anything, right? And you're buying it from some dimwit who doesn't even know anything about the project, who's just like the person willing to sit there all day waiting for people to come in. Okay, do you know how much a sales trailer costs, for God's sakes? Do you know how much a developer pays to build one of those sales trailers? It's absolutely insane. Like, we're talking 300, 500,000, $1 million, some of them, for a sales office to sell something to people that they don't even understand. So you're going to walk into the sales office and go, oh, hello, how are you doing today? We have so many units available. Thank you very much for coming. We have a very great deal for you today. And welcome to the sales trailer. Okay, if you're in here, give us a like, give us a comment, say what's going on, tell us what's going on. So you go into this sales office and you don't even need to be there, and some guy that doesn't know what the hell he's doing is trying to sell you something that you don't even understand, okay? And they're gonna give you a brochure, like a stack of brochures that they're gonna give you. Hold on a second, it's super loud here. People are talking and I can't deal with this anymore. I'm going to find another spot. Let's see what's going on around here. Okay, bear with me. Oh, good. They're leaving. They're yelling and leaving. Get the fuck out of my office, god damn it. This is my office, god damn it. Get the fuck out of here, god damn it. Okay, so you go into this sales center that cost $500,000. There's a guy there that doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, and he's showing you a product that you will not be able to buy because it's all upgrades, okay? This is the system. So you spend 50 grand extra on renderings, you spend hundreds, if not millions of dollars extra on these platinum agents, you spend 500 grand on a sales center, you spend $40,000-$50,000 on this like 3D model that you put in the middle of the room that I don't even know when the fuck that was a good idea. I don't know. You think people walk into a sales center, a condo sales center, and go, wow, look at this 3D model. I'm going to buy a unit here for sure. Okay, guys, 9 people here, which is pathetic, by the way. But thank you to the 9 of you that are here. Ooh, 13. We just had a big jump. Hit the like button. There's 13 humans, 4 likes. The math doesn't make any sense. Unless, of course, there's nothing to like here. That would make sense. Maybe it's because there's nothing to like here and there's no reason to hit the like button. How about a comment? Okay, still here, fam. Sending you 2 or 3. Thank you. Yeah, I want to see those renderings. I hope that they are the best renderings I've ever seen. And then maybe I should order them from you. Not for $5,000 though, you bastard. I do not buy any more real estate. Thanks. On the go train from Richmond Hill to Union for work. Michael Pham on the train. Checking out the worst real estate show on the planet. Thank you for doing that. 5 pikes. What the fuck does that mean? And then retracted. Darryl is Big Daddy Trump going to tariff Canada. What a great question. Darryl, the Big Daddy, says that Trump is going to tariff Canada, and he's going to teach us a lesson. He's going to teach us, to get our shit together. And that's just that. That's just that. He's going to tariff us. I don't know what it's going to look like. He's going to teach us a lesson, and then we're going to get our shit together. Trump said February 1st. Trump said February 1st. He also said he's going to do a study. He also said it was going to happen on January 20th, within 3 minutes of his inauguration. And Trump says a lot of things. And that's why he's fucking funny and entertaining to watch. And look what happens. He's got the whole world running around going, oh my God, terrorists, terrorists. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to tariff you. We're going to fight you. We're going to build an army. We're going to strengthen the border. And we're going to fuck you guys up because you know what? You need all of our shit. And blah, 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 blah. What is going to happen? They are going to do something. Okay, one moment. My daughter is calling me and she has a question. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. Thank you to those of you that stayed. My daughter had a big problem. Real estate. She's busy as hell. Doesn't know what to do. Getting busier. So that's interesting. I am so hot here sitting in front of a fire. Okay, what was I talking about? Big Daddy Trump. Yeah, Trump is going to tariff the piss out of us at some point on something. But it won't be the way we think it is, and it won't be as bad as we think it is. But it'll be something so that he keeps his word, doesn't fuck up the relationship with us completely, just partially. And he can't not tariff us. I mean, he did say if you get your border together and you cut off the fentanyl at the border, that he will not tariff us. So maybe if we get our shit together at the border, and maybe if we, stop the fentanyl from going down south, which apparently is a big problem. I don't know how big, but apparently it is a big problem. I'm leaving my coffee there, which is not very nice. I gotta bundle up, guys, because it is so cold out there. You want to go for a walk in Montreal with me? Do you want to go check out Montreal while we're together? Give me a moment. I have to get my gloves on. Canadian Real Estate Show representing in Montreal. Gotta get my gloves on. It is gonna be cold as fuck out there. I don't know why anybody lives here. On top of the fact that it's so fucking cold, everybody speaks French, and that's not cool. We don't want French, do we? There's a lot of French going on here in Montreal. Okay. But, what did I press? Okay, we are venturing into Montreal and talking about Trump tariffs. And Trump is going to send some warning shots. I wonder what he's actually going to tariff. I mean, can you imagine? I think we send, 70% of our oil? Oh my God, is it cold? Wow. Look at this building in front of me here. Whoa. Oh, am I live? Did I reconnect? I think I just dropped off the Wi-Fi here at the hotel. Holy shit, you want to see my hotel, guys? It's behind me. Look at this thing. Try not to get killed in the process. Look at that building there. That's where I get to stay for the next few days. Wow, look at this church. Okay, hold on a sec. How do I turn this around? Is this going to work? What a shit. Got so many people here just listening to me on mute. So appreciate that. What I'm saying is that they should, maybe it's better that it didn't get me saying that. Because what I was, wow, look at this building. Holy cow. It's so fucking cold here. I can't even believe that I'm doing this. I must really, really like you guys. I mean, I'm going to be doing it anyways. I may as well be talking to somebody and looking like a complete moron as I'm walking. Whoa! Where am I? What country is this? Why does this not feel like Canada at all? They don't speak English. They make beautiful architecture. But this is a totally different country. The streets are all tight. Nobody's sitting here worrying about angular planes, it seems. Look at this. Everything, look at how close together the buildings are with windows. It's like there's no fucking rules here. Look, there's no angles to the buildings. There's shadows all over the place. Did anybody do a fucking shadow study here at all? There's no sunlight. And nobody cares. And look at all these big, beautiful 6, 8-story buildings all over the place. And they have character, like, holy. Maybe I didn't go to Montreal. Yeah, no, Canadian flag. I'm in Montreal. This place is beautiful. Wow. Wow. Look at this thing. Look at this place. British Empire Building. I'm at Rue Saint-François-Xavier. And this street, whatever the fuck this street's called. Notre Dame. Rue Notre Dame. I think I'm in downtown Montreal. How am I going to get back to the hotel? I don't even know where the hell I'm walking. Okay, so we should tariff the bloody crap out of Quebec. This is what if I was the Prime Minister of Canada, which is looking like there's a chance more and more every day that this could be a thing, I could be the Prime Minister. I'll tell you, I do a way better job than the fucking bozo right now. Come on, why aren't we building stuff like this in Toronto? When did this stuff get built? Why is Montreal so much nicer than Toronto? Did we know this? Did we know this already? Do you guys, is this a secret? Am I the only moron that doesn't know this? Because Quebec has kept their history unlike Toronto. Yeah, but like they kept their history with language. Are they building? I don't think the new buildings here are being built like this. These are all old as fuck. Nobody could build new stuff like this. Wow! Look at this building here. Like, they don't do this in Toronto. They don't even do, there's no way they do this here. I gotta find a new project here. Look at this building. Is that not fucking beautiful? Can you hear me still? Toronto destroyed all its old buildings. No, we like add modern ones on top of them. Now we fucking spend millions of dollars just keeping the old shit and adding new shit on top of it. I feel like I'm in New York. I'm just like walking around staring up. Look at this thing. Look at the detail. Monolith. Just look at the little details and everything. Holy jumping Jesus. I love it. This building is fantastic. LH, L'Hotel. Oh, it's a hotel. Really pretty. Wow, it's like every building is really beautiful here. Jumping Jesus. Toronto destroyed all its old buildings. Quebec is more like Europe. Quebec, yeah. I mean, I was in Quebec City when I was in grade 6, and it was like pretty spectacular. I even remember it now, and I mean, I barely remember it yesterday. So remembering something from grade 6 is like a miracle for me. I don't even know what I did an hour ago. This building's kind of boring, but then look at this thing coming up. New York, maybe it's a little colder, but I feel like I'm walking down the streets of New York. I really wish my wife was feeling better. Damn, but then I couldn't do the live stream, so I mean, Food is better too here? No. I mean, we went to Gibby's last night. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be famous. This building looks a little scary. Kind of like a jailhouse, maybe. Wow, look at that building down there. Should I go down there, or should I keep walking this way? Couche-tard. What is this, Max Milk? Couche-tard? Sounds like, you don't want to say couche. I got to go see this building over there. Okay. So, food is better. Okay, so anyway, so this restaurant, Gibby's, which is like a famous steakhouse here, I think. Whoa. It was not cheap. I'll tell you that much. I think I spent $400 on dinner last night. But what a steak it was. Oh, everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy. Probably because I'm speaking English and walking down the street talking to you guys. Whoa, did it just get cold? This idea is getting dumber and dumber. Holy Jesus. But what a beautiful restaurant. So yeah, I mean, if last night's food was any indication, well, it's going to be expensive and it's going to be yummy. Wow, look at this thing. Oh, there's a new project all the way down there. It looks like a piece of shit Toronto building. Wow, look at this thing, guys. Holy. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at the one beside it. Nordimer, 1880. This place is fucking phenomenal. I should live here. Look at this thing, the Canadian Bank of Commerce building. What is that? The bank? Look at these buildings, guys. This is not normal. Why the fuck are we not building stuff like this in Toronto? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stories. 8 stories. No angular plane. There's fucking shadows all over the place here. No sunlight at all. But there's fucking buildings, and they're beautiful. I want to build a building like this. This is what I'm building in Forest Hill, guys. Just like monumental, beautiful, super detailed, unbelievable. Barbie Barnes still open in Montreal on Guy Street? You're asking me a question? Like I know what the hell I don't even know where I am. Oh, it's like I'm on a different planet. Anyways, so Trump, tariffs, Trump. I mean, listen, when you listen to the guy speak, first of all, okay, 19 people in here, 5 likes. Does anybody think that math makes any fucking sense at all? What kind of support is this? Oh, I see. I ask you to like it and you drop off. Is that how it works around here? Like. Comment. Like. Give me a comment. Okay. Trump is going to tariff us in a way that we will feel it and we will notice it and we will do stupid things in order to alleviate it. But it will not be as bad as the original threat felt to us, because, I mean, we're just a bunch of Canadian pussies running around trying to figure out what the fuck we're going to do next to the next guy that's trying to fuck us. This seems to be the Canadian way. Oh, they're fucking us? That's good. We're just gonna take it, basically. We're just gonna take it. You want to fuck us? We're gonna take it. 3 dots, right-hand corner to like. Yeah, like this is just like it. Sub to the channel. We are gaining some momentum here, folks. Like, we have got a lot of subs on this channel in a very short time. Uh-oh, I just got the call. My wife can't sleep. Okay, so this is a more typical, maybe this is not new, maybe they are just cleaning the windows. But I feel like we're starting to see like more new stuff around here, right? More Toronto glass boring shit. We just left like all the beautiful stuff, and now we are in Toronto again. Oh, there's a nice building. What's that over there? Okay, so everybody, now that, of course, like it always happens, as the stream starts picking up steam and people start joining the stream and it's getting exciting and fun, somebody has to ruin it for me. And I gotta go back. You were in Old Montreal, now I'm in New Montreal. Watching from Brisbane, Australia. May move home to Toronto after dust settles. All right, well, we'll let you come back. I don't know why in the world you'd come back to this country. Maybe if we had architecture like this in Toronto, but look, this is more typical. This modern garbage. More typical, modern garbage. Okay, I'm going back to the old thing because I don't like it here. Now my wife is calling me. All hell's breaking loose, guys. This is not going to end well. I appreciate everybody that's been here. This live stream is going to end like the tariffs on the country. Not well. Not well, but just good enough, you know? Just good enough, but not that well. We are going to have to end this live stream. I can't get my glove back on. I do feel like I have hypothermia now. My left hand is frozen solid. This was not the best idea, but guess what? We're gonna do it again tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we're gonna do this again. I'm gonna go on a little outside adventure. I'm gonna wear warmer clothes because this was not a smart idea. We're gonna go and we're gonna find another street to walk down that is hopefully as nice as this one. Holy fuck. Crown Trust Company. This building's kind of nice and kind of shitty. Looks a little newer. But I would say we will spend the next few weeks trying to figure out how to convince Trump not to fuck us too badly. And I don't know how successful we're going to be because, hey, guess what? We don't have a leader. And all of these pinheads that somebody voted into power don't agree on anything. Nobody agrees on anything. Half of them want to fight. Half of them want to go over to be part of the states. So I got a feeling that the next couple of months are going to be interesting, bumpy, scary, and overall not good for Canadians. And as much as I would like to continue this live stream, I have no idea if I am walking in the right direction. Wow, I love this kind of stuff. Got a clock. I wonder, is the time right? 9 o'clock, almost 9 o'clock. We got a clock in the middle of the street. We got details of the buildings. Brewer. What is this? He died here? He built this building or something? Look at the detail. Look at these guys. Look at their beards. You guys see this? We got fruit and beards on the building. Who the hell spends money for that? People don't spend money to put bearded people on buildings. You got cherubs, or I don't know what those people are called. The intricacies of the architecture. Look at my face. I am disgusting. Look like shit. Shriveling up into a little grape here. This is why we can't have nice things. You gotta be French. You gotta be French to have nice things in Canada. Who saw that one coming? Maybe it was a good thing that my parents punished me and tortured me and sent me to French immersion. Because now I could come here and live with, look at all this, look at all the detail. Do you know how much money that would cost now? Like, this is not, it's like, is this piece glued on or carved in? I can't tell, but there's so much detail. Oh, like one of those columns. You would look at a quote for this column and go, we need to think of another way. Oh, guys, I got to take this call. I will talk to you later.